evils.
That level of
That
evil.
level
That we don't
of evil.
believe. Yeah, we don't.
Akon would say we don't have that here. Here. So
Akon will build his city, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Akon, you
Off
mean
of
here in the
Chinese
United
money.
States?
Yes. I mean, as I listen to Rizza speak, it sounds like he fighting some real moral shit to happen here.
But it's worldwide. No, that's not true.
And that just
Because in
seems
some of those countries,
Directly here and then indirectly everywhere.
but no,
else, yeah.
even in Africa and those other countries, the atrocities are way worse than here.
Depending on what,
Depending on what country and what nation, yeah.
But this is where I live. See, this is the main thing that I see, brother. I don't abandon my people. This is another thing I can't stand about some people. You get some money, you get some opportunity, you forget where you came from, and you go off and build something somewhere else where it's easier. Okay, you can do a whole lot in parts of Africa with 10 grand that you can barely move the needle with over here in America. So it's not doesn't impress me when I see people go out to Africa. When I fed 1,000 people, yeah, you know how easily you can do that. I can go do that right now, and I'm working on doing things like that. But over here, it's different. So the impressive move is go to the hardest areas, especially the areas where you came from nine times out of 10, and change the condition there. Stop moving off to another place where it's easier so that you can get a few clips on the internet to make it seem like you did something. And if you did do something regardless, we should applaud that, period. But do not make it seem as though you did that and we should applaud it when you fail to do it over here. My deal is stop abandoning your damn people. I'm from Compton. I help my people in Compton, LA, all around the country and all over the world. But I will never abandon where I'm from. I will never abandon my people. I will never act as if I'm not from there because I got a damn suit on. No, I don't. That doesn't impress me. You brought up Akon. Shout out to our brother for the good works that he has done. However, he's made some disparaging comments about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, number one. Number two, you are not from these parts. So when you're speaking on people who have been doing things around these parts, put respect on the name of those who have been doing the work. That goes for all of us, because what he built partially came from borrowed money from China. So let's make this very clear. Don't talk like you really got it from all the way around yourself and just the people. Don't play that kind of game. That's all. Don't do that. So I know some get to you, brother. Love you, but please.
Philanthropist beef.
Let me hook up my.
Please. And it's all out of love. It's all love.
So let me ask you this.
It's all love.
So what do you say to the theory that you kind of got to swim with the sharks to make change? You can't stand on a boat and yell at the sharks. You got to dive in and swim with the sharks to really make change from within.
I say it in a few ways, because that's, some people say that same thing, like, we have to infiltrate the system in order to overcome the system. Okay, I've heard that. There are people for different plays, people in different positions on the playing field. I get that. It does exist. It is true. Here's the reality, however. You will never change the system of white supremacy. Let's make that clear. It is itself, in itself, its purpose, its goal. Now, if you want to go inside of it to get certain things to help your people, is it possible? Sure. But if your intent is to go inside of it to try to change it,
can't change people.
That will not work. And that's a problem we have. Too many of our people are trying to go in it, and rather than getting the knowledge, information that you can learn from the successful moves, which you should do, rather than getting that, bringing it back to your people, multiplying it and building us up, that's good. But if you try to go in there and change it and, well, no, we can, give them a moral appeal. Let's do some race education.
Yeah, that's true.
They taught you how much they hate you. And when I say they, I'm saying the group at the top, which includes some black folks who hate themselves and their own people. It ain't just white devils anymore. It's black devils, brown devils, yellow devils. It's people in all these different cultures doing things that devalue and destroy their own people. So we can't just point over there, because we killing ourselves too now. So what's up with that? I can't just point over here. It's like, no. Take some accountability. Yes, we know what you do. You the classic one. You the classic devil. We know. You the chief of that. But we also are doing it too. So now we got to take responsibility and handle our own business as well. This is family business. And we have to take care of ourselves. We have to build up our own people, take accountability. And that way other people will respect us more, because they see, okay, you know what? We can't mess with them because they're now taking care of themselves. So they shouldn't do it to us in the first place, but we also shouldn't do it to ourselves in the first place.